everybody. So today I actually have this record here that I'm going to unbox for you. It is the Times Ice Cream Castles. I realized I did not have this in my record collection, which is odd, being a Prince fan and a Time fan. I actually am missing the first record and the self-titled eponymous album, and then Ice Cream Castles. I don't own it. I have digital copies, but that's it. So I purchased this from that's Phoebe. I purchased this from Electric Fetus in Minneapolis, the same place that was selling the Nothing Compares to You limited edition 45, the 7-inch. But I didn't own Ice Cream Castles, and I'm like, this is a good reason. It was only $20. There's other places. I think Rhino is the one that reissued it, but you can order it from Electric Fetus. And Electric Fetus is so great. They actually wrap your stuff in one of their bags as well. Oh, here's the receipt. See, handwritten. Thanks for your order. Yeah, it was $19.98, and the shipping was only $4. Took about a week to get here, ultimately. They send you a tracking number, the whole bit. So here it is. Here is, let me put this out of the way. Here's Ice Cream Castles. Ice Cream Castle singular. The 80s, back to the 80s, Rhino edition. Limited edition tri-colored vinyl. It says up there. Wow, look at those guys. Everybody was so young there. St. Paul, I think, was just out of high school. You know, his story with the Time was kind of the same thing that Wendy's was. With the Revolution, she was just fresh out of high school, graduated, you know, in May, and then in August they were doing that show at First Avenue. Kind of the same way with Paul. I mean, he's 18 there, just kind of got thrown into a situation. And Jelly Bean looks so different now. He looks the same. You know, everybody looks the same, but different. Everybody's aged a little bit. I really miss that Jimmy and Terry weren't there. I especially miss that Monty Moyer wasn't there. He's such a cool guy. If you don't have Monty Moyer's solo album, by the way, called This Side of Paradise, it's great. If you love Jim Croce or James Taylor, you're going to love Monty Moyer's album. It came out in like 2001. I remember this label. I used to have this when I was a kid. I've lost it since then. But I remember the label, just this big yellow label, Ice Cream Castle. The other side had the outline of the castle here from the album. It had the outline of the castle and then the track list on it. For those that don't know, it was Ice Cream Castles, My Drawers, Chili Sauce, Jungle Love, If the Kid Can't Make You Come, and The Bird. So here's what we're all wanting to see. Let's look at I can see the pink inside. Let's take a look at this. There's no easy way to get this out of here, so look at that. Neapolitan ice cream. How cool is that? That is amazing. It looks so yummy. Look at this little corner right here, right up here. See how the colors kind of, you know, are bleeding into each other? That looks like ice cream. Let's look at the other side. Yep. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look how that kind of just bleeds. The chocolate and the vanilla bleed together. That's a really nice, it's a nice record. The pink is very pale and beautiful. The chocolate looks like caramel. It really does. It's not transparent. It's not even translucent. It's opaque. There's light that comes through it. There's light that goes through it, but it's not like, if you've ever seen the 12-inch to gold where it's still gold, but you can see through it, so it's translucent. Almost transparent in a way. But this is more like the purple vinyl from Purple Rain. It was just, you know, light will pass through it, but it's not translucent. It's opaque. So there's no real, you know, you can't read a newspaper through it or anything. Absolutely gorgeous record. I don't know which side is which, although I suspect that this side may be side 2. Oh no, that's not right either. The Kid Can't Make You Come is 7 minutes. This has got to be side 1. This is side 2. I can tell because all 3 tracks are pretty long and equal. You may not be able to see it on camera. This is probably side 2. This is side 1. Oh well, it does say that. Side 1 and then other side. I couldn't see it. It's that kind of font, that really gothic kind of font, small on a black background. But this is a beautiful, beautiful record. Really nice. And if you don't have the Time Ice Cream Castles, definitely worth to buy, because if you buy this in a record store and you find a new copy or find it on eBay, you might find it a few dollars cheaper. But if you're going to buy, if you find an original, that's great. But if you don't have one at all, this is worth the buy. If you're going to have to purchase ice cream castles or something, this is definitely what you want to do. Just a beautiful Neapolitan colored record like the ice cream. Surely you've seen the ice cream, right? Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, all in one. That is Ice Cream Castle. The 7-inch of Nothing Compares to You. There were only 1,984 copies of this printed. I got this from Electric Fetus too. It came packaged the exact same way the other one did. In a bag, the whole bit. I've already opened the box, of course. I haven't opened the record. Limited edition purple vinyl, 1,984 copies sold only. Nothing Compares to You, full-length version. A side is the edit, the B side is the full-length version. This is kind of an iridescent kind of cover. We've seen this picture before on the website that sells the single, but Electric Fetus only had so many to sell. So, I don't know if they would still have it or not. There's a lot of credits on the back. Assistant mix engineer was Tyler Scott. Producer, arranged, composer, performed by Prince. Mixed by Tom Maserati at Mirrorball Studios, North Hollywood. Recorded at the Flying Cloud Drive warehouse in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. July 1984, which was, this month. This month is almost over. Saxophone by Eric Leeds. Backing vocals, Susanna Melvoin and St. Paul Peterson. Engineered by Susan Rogers, of course. Cover photo is by Nancy Bunt. I assume this was on the... Although, I don't know. Was this the... I'm sure this was the Purple Rain tour. I don't know. Layout by Alex Tenta. So, it's weird seeing this with the actual, fuller realized version of the symbol on it. This one we saw on, 1999, but we saw it on the Purple Rain album. But I'm going to open this because, a lot of people buy stuff, it's like, oh, I don't need to open it, man. Yeah, I know you don't need to. But, if you buy stuff that's collectible and then you never sell it, what's it worth? It's just sitting in your house, right? I mean, if you're not buying, or if you're not enjoying something that's collectible, I'm going to try to get up in here. This actually opens on top. I was getting ready to open it on the side, like the old days, but it opens on top. And I can see now, this is the same vinyl that Purple Rain was released on. This kind of purple, opaque vinyl. It's got the old, oh, that's really nice. There's actually kind of a weird, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's kind of a weird fluidity in the coloring. Almost like a smokiness to it, like the color is smoky. It's not a perfect purple like you would see on the Purple Rain album. But yeah, Nothing Compares to You, edited version, 412 is the time on that. And the B-side is the full-length version at 440. 45 RPM, of course. Really nice little record, though. But it's got these little smoky blurs in it, in the vinyl. It's not a solid purple. Pretty much the same color as the Purple Rain that was released on purple vinyl. Maybe a shade different, I don't know. But I don't know if you can really see that, but there are some differences in the vinyl. But this is a nice little record to have. Very nice little collector's thing. I don't think they're going to be doing this a lot. The Estate, I know people bitch about the Estate, but it's a business. They have to stagger releases. I think some of the things they're doing and try to make special moments like this with Nothing Compares to You that so many people sang when he died. I think this was a nice nod to that 34 years later. You could probably still find it out there, but remember, there were only 1,948 colored copies. I think there are just regular black vinyl copies. There's plenty of them out there. There are plenty of them out there. Just make sure, if you want the purple one, that it says so. It's limited edition purple vinyl. It's not anything else. So, just so you get what you pay for. But anyway, that's the unveiling of, or unboxing of Nothing Compares to You and Ice Cream Castles on tricolored vinyl, which I'm really loving it. The picture, I'm noticing the picture on this as I'm looking at it is, it's really clear. It doesn't look enhanced like the contrast and stuff like that, but it really looks like Morris's face is really clear. The back picture is really nice. Maybe they've cleaned it up a little bit. But yeah, it's a nice, it's nicely done. Well done. I hope you enjoyed it. That's it. Peace and be wild.